Yeah,
Can you hear me?
yeah.
Okay.
But yeah, man, Joe Budden got a new show on
I
Revolt.
thought something that with 1 minute before Christmas Day with him and P Diddy talking about welcome. It's gonna be a show talking about the state of the culture or something.
Yeah, the state of the culture, hip hop culture, or something like that. State of the culture, or whatever. I guess they
Yeah.
found out something to do with Joe. They were like, we gotta find out what we're gonna do with Joe.
Yeah.
So now he's gonna be kissing up to Diddy. So
Oh god.
that's where we're at.
The one day put Joe Budden and Star Chamber together. Star.
Star and Joe Budden, dude. No, man, that's too controversial. If they did that, man, that show would be
It
so
was
uncut.
it was though. People were chiming in every day to see them go at it.
Oh yeah, of course.
People were loving it. That's the highest rating. Hey, so what happened to Everyday Struggle? Is it a Christmas down now?
Struggle everyday struggling. It's on hiatus right now till they find out what to do with it. What they discovered was that DJ Academics is not, what he, they thought he was, what he sold himself to be. He thought he could carry the show on his own. And so they gave him a 1 year trial run. They said, all right, we'll give you guys one season to see how it works under your belt. Then, they looked really bad, you know.
Well, it was doing pretty good as long as Joe Budden was on there. He carried the show.
Yeah, yeah, but I'm talking about after Joe. It became the academics experiment, and then they brought in Star. The first episode did pretty well. Then after that, the wheels fell off because people was like, "Hey, what's going on?" And then they're editing Star's information. It got boring. They started interviewing people, something that people didn't want them to do in the first place, but they decided, "Hey, let's do it." So it was
Yeah.
just another
Well,
failed
Kev, well,
experiment.
Kev, well, Kev, they could have everyday struggling.
Now they'll
And
come
Joe
back with
Budden.
6ix9ine and Lil Yachty.
Everyday struggling could have kept Joe Budden if they would have paid him more money. They didn't want to botch the contract deal, but he was trying to get more money.
Yeah, pretty much. I see it that way.
They should have paid Joe more than DJ Academics. He's the star of the show.
Well, yeah, they did pay him more than DJ.
Man, well, how much more money did Joe want then?
No, it was his show. It wasn't really about just money. It was the fact that they were getting compensated from other companies and getting checks and
Oh yeah, the
bonuses.
sponsorship.
Right. And they saying like, hey, where's our cut? I understand that because it's like, look, me and Act, we don't have a contract with Complex. We don't work for them. So they get bumps and bonuses when the show is doing well and they're not being compensated for it. So
Right.
naturally you will have a problem with that, but that should be worked out in negotiations. If you have a
Yeah,
smart enough lawyer, you're right. You guys
yeah. Joe said, I read on video. I'm like, hey, you can't say that. You should,
right. You need to have somebody that's more equipped with dealing with those type of interactions. If your lawyer was smart, saying for every number we do that's a miracle or whatever, this is what's gonna
Yeah.
come of that.
Joe be right on the show, like, look at this Adidas shirt that got us wearing Act, and we ain't even getting paid for this. The desk is like, let's move on to the next subject. Because the desk was probably getting paid. Let's move on to the next subject.
Yeah, well, the thing was Star got a check out of it. He wasn't really Star over there. They just neutered him and put him out there on display.
All right. And the first show was great because he went right to academics. Everybody loved this.
Right. See, but that's the thing. Academics are so stupid. He don't realize that was the selling point to the show was letting him go at it, but his ego couldn't allow Star to keep coming at him like that. Like, that's a little too much. Like, I can't have him just disrespecting me every day. So let's edit it out whenever he throwing shots at me. And I'm like, stupid. That's why people wanted to hear Star. When you say something stupid, he gonna come over the top of you. That's what people paying to see. That's the show. So why are you trying to make him something he not? Why you have him there?
I watched Everyday Struggle. And she just started questioning him, started saying, wait a minute, you're doing a mixtape? You're doing a mixtape? Y'all were 6'9" and y'all were doing a mixtape. He's the executive producer. You had a mixtape? I'm not your rapping. I said, oh, I'm done. I'm done. I am done. And the academic said one time, y'all be surprised all the people I go straight for. I go straight for a lot of people. I just can't say who it is. I said, I'm really done now.
Yep.
I said, who's he goes straight for? Alvin and the Chipmunks? Doesn't he look like Alvin?
He looked like Alvin. He looked like a hedgehog or whatever, but I don't even know what they remember what the chipmunks look like.
Yeah. All right, well, let me do this. I just popped in to work. I got to work on this stuff. I'll hit you up later.
All right.
I'm going to call you. Hey, I'm going to call you around 3 o'clock. That's why I'm getting up early because I got to go look at these dogs.
Y'all are really getting a dog?
Yeah, Tommy said they can get it.
They need it?
No, Tommy said they can get it.
Oh, my goodness. You got to put a foot down, man, and say, look, we do not need a dog.
3 against 1, yeah.
3 against 1. You better recruit your cousin and say, hey, you got to have a say in this.
I told her. She said, oh, let me know how much
I'll be get you one too. When you get your own place, you get you a dog. I'll be like, look, I'm like, hey, we don't mind having you here, but wait a minute, you ain't gonna be bringing other people to live up in here eating food and messing in my house. You got to take control of this house. See what they gonna do is get the dog, and they gonna make you fall in love with the dog. Watch, and then you're gonna be stuck with all the duties. Why? Yeah. But, all right. Wow, that's wild, man. So what's up, good people? You think Joe is gonna mess up this deal? I don't think so, bro. I kind of don't think so. And the reason I say that, and the reason I'm saying that is because of the simple fact that Diddy is trying to, he's been fair with everybody. Diddy is not a guy that rip people off. Y'all got a bad label on him. Diddy don't rip people off. He's just not gonna pay you something that is not in the contract for him to pay you. Joe messes up every deal, pretty much. But this for Diddy, this is a Revolt deal. Ooh. Which means that it does not hurt. It can only help. Let's say the show isn't successful. What does Diddy lose? Nothing. If the show is successful, Diddy wins. Nothing but upside. DJ Gary, I don't have nothing to say about that dude. I told y'all in the beginning what it was. And ever since then, he's been proving me what? Right. So it's nothing else that even need to be said. I've said it all, and it's basically done. Because everything he does from here on out is proving me correct every time a video comes out with him. So are you guys excited about the new Joe Budden show? This is going ball. Gosh, you guys look for anything, do you? He was doing good with his podcast. He still got his podcast. But those guys gonna be out of work soon. But I actually like Maul and I like Rory. Rory and Maul, I like them better. I like them better than that brilliant idiot guy that's be with Charlemagne. I mean, the guy with Charlemagne, he looks like a former engineer or something that's now sitting up there doing a podcast. I'm like, this guy here just he's annoying. No, I think the show could be successful. It's just that what Joe don't want to do, like he got the show that they call Pull Up or whatever. They got Pull Up Show, and then they got another show. You don't want to have all these shows where you are on the show. Now, if you want to executive produce them, yeah, and you just making guest appearances here and there, cool. But if you over talking about the same subject on every single show, that's going to be a problem, and I'm quite sure that Diddy's going to have some provisions about that. Pull Up is trash. I've never watched Pull Up, so I wouldn't even know. It was one show that came on. It just had too many people on it. Sometimes you got too many people, and they don't realize that that's a distraction, or it just don't work. And that was the one. It was a show that was good. It's just too many people, and that's the one with Gilly. I don't know the name of this podcast, but anything with Gilly on is gonna be great. It was Gilly and like 5, 6 people. I'm like, that's just way too many people. Dog, it's a podcast show. I don't care about production. It be killing me. Y'all be acting like this is a movie or something. Man, the production value was, the lighting. Like, why would you have that color mixed with that shirt? I mean, dog, it's a podcast. You ain't supposed to be watching it. You're supposed to be listening. The production value. I can see if it was the audio was bad or something, it was driving you crazy. Like like one of my videos with the old fan blowing. I'm like, dude, I've made my career off of a PC Windows XP. No production. There's no lights, there's no cameras, there's no dancing. Like Diddy said, like Suge. Yeah, no dance. All in the videos. Dancing. Rock is getting swell. No, I didn't see that, Apollo. Well, what happened? Over the same thing I went in on, or like what? I don't even understand what it was about. No, that's what I'm saying. It's probably one of those situations where you got too many people. Too many people on a podcast is not a good idea. I don't get it. Because him and 6ix9ine, what? Act got jealous or something? Is that what you saying? No, Act gonna try to get. He gonna find a way to try to get over there with Revolt. And Joe, believe me, he gonna be on that show. He finding a way where he can appear and get over there and get some of that money. Don't you believe academics ain't going over there with Joe? Wow, that's crazy. I've never made a video on that dude. I don't really like watch his stuff like that, so I wouldn't even know. I'm not subscribed to him, but much success to him. I don't know. He might have talked about me before. I don't even know. Thank you for letting me know he's getting money. Like who everybody's getting his money. Well, probably not you, Sonya, but a lot of people getting money. Has nothing to do with anything we talking about. He getting money. You know, okay. You messed up Saturday contract. Joe, now People don't understand. Diddy will pay you. Do you think Drink Champs is upset about anything that they got going right now? Drink Champs is killing it. Killing it. They getting paid. Nori getting money. He happy. They got the distribution through Revolt. They are great. They are nice and happy they got that Revolt deal. Do you think the Breakfast Club is upset that Revolt is putting them out? iHeartRadio going out of business, but you think Revolt is? It only helped grow their show. The fact that they're actually got video cameras in there. See, Sonya, that's what I'm talking about. You don't know what you're talking about. The Locks did get paid. What did the Locks bring in than what the Locks took out? The Locks made about $3 million and didn't generate $3 million worth of any type of revenue for Puffy. Mace got paid. Shine went to jail for shooting somebody. What was he supposed to do? Now, I don't know if Diddy's gonna be on the show. I think they might have guests, different people on the show. I don't know how that's gonna work because you know how Joe is about working with people. Good evening and welcome back to the show. It's your boy Joe Budden, and this is strictly for the culture. Yes, I'm here with my man Rory and Maul. Maul, how you doing? I'm all right. I just hate everything. We know you hate everything, Maul. That's why we get along. Rory, you're the optimistic. Yeah, I'm always optimistic. I think the sun is shining. I don't care about the sun shining. Shine if it wants to. Just don't shine in my direction. Okay, ball. I get it. You hate everything. You're optimistic. Me, I'm just a guy who basically has no opinion. I'm just non-biased, but then my comments will come off a little bit biased. That's my job. We make a great tripod. I don't be hating. I'm just telling the truth. Okay, Maul. Pretty soon, we're gonna have AK. He's gonna join us. He's gonna leave Complex and come over here because Noah Callahan likes to steal from all of his artists. Okay, Sonia says I'm hating on Teriyaki Snitch 9, but we'll bring up Cardi B. Now, what has Cardi done and what has Snitch 9 done? Snitch 9 has trolled the entire internet with fake stories, snitching on people, and ridiculous interviews with gang members, threatening people in the street that don't nobody even know, coming up with fake robberies of his own jewelry just for headlines. What is he? So, what does the difference between him and Cardi B? Cardi B has the number one album in America. She had like all of her songs in the top charts. She hosted Saturday Night Live. She was on hosted Jimmy Fallon show. She's like one of the top paying artists in the game in 1 year. And you want to compare that to that? Are you kidding me? So that guy is just an internet personality. That's it. So tell Daniel, you let this clown who hang with you take credit for you. Did Sonia? Did she say she wrote it? Didn't she say she had somebody write it? Did they get credit for it? So it's not a ghostwriter if the person is named and he's getting paid. So a ghost means you can't see it, right? You don't know. You should try to be more accurate. Your misdirection is all over the place. Oh, that guy's not a star. He's an internet personality. Stop that. He's an internet personality. That's all he is. And he's over glorified. You guys have made him more than what he is. Dude, you copped a Cardi B mixtape on the mixtape. No, mixtapes is a mixtape. Who cares about that? Would you rather get paid on a mixtape or an album? No, I'm trying to make just show you the ignorance that come in the chats and how we attack the ignorance with intelligence, and it just makes them look stupid. So I have no problem with that. Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. Well, it's politics why Mark is out. It's bad, but it's all politics. And Mark Jackson is towing the line. And to be truthfully honest, Mark, he better on television. I mean, they just fired a coach of the year. Coach of the year. Black man got fired. Won coach of the year. We love you so much and you did such a great job. Here's your walking papers. That's because people who talk about ghostwriting don't know about ghostwriting or don't know about writing, period. They just go off what they hear off the internet. They don't even care about it. They just something they could use and throw around because they heard everybody else say it on the chat rooms or something. See, is that you got to understand their language. It's like they speak Groot. Oh yeah, Groot. It's like they speaking straight Groot. Their languages. You tell them, well, I can't watch the show because the show is very negative. Has it's not very well developed. Why are you hating? Be like, I'm not hating. I'm telling you what's wrong with the show. You just hating, B. Because these new teenagers don't have jobs. If they put Snitch 9 in G Unit, I will never watch it again. I'll be out the unit. I know Fifth ain't gonna never do nothing like that. Now he know what he doing. Now don't 50 is never stupid. Exactly. When you speaking to idiots, you gotta speak idiot language. No, he don't need that either. Your own buddy that you praise hated on him by disrespecting his baby moms. First off, Tubby took credit for 69's success. Did you know that? He took credit and told the baby moms told Daniel's baby mom she should be appreciative of what he's done for Daniel. You should be appreciative. Because if it wasn't for me, he'll just be known as a pedophile. He actually said that. When he does his live streams, his ego comes out. I hadn't even spoke on it. I've never spoken on it. I stayed away from it. But I'm letting y'all know live in the chat that went down. His ego comes out, and you talk to somebody's baby mom like that, dog. If you'd have talked to my baby mom like that, or anytime, if I had a baby mom, I ain't got no baby mom. Throw some, knock on wood. Ow, God, dog. But if he'd have talked to my baby mom like that, ain't no way in the world, no way in the world he would be doing another live stream. He'd be like, I'm trying to do a live stream. The microphone and the headset is still shoved down my throat. I can't really talk. The doctor said they got one part of it out. There's no way I would have stuck his whole PC up his butt and that headphone down his throat. And they would have met up in the middle of his stomach. No way in the world you gonna sit there and disrespect my baby mother, the mother that had the lady that had my child. You gonna sit there and talk down to her on your stream and talk about how you made me? Oh no. No, no, no. No, no, no. That would not ride. I didn't know who he was till he rubbed AK thighs. Ah. So now that Joe has got this show with Diddy, let's see how it takes off. No, he does. He it's a drug. It's a mental drug. And the mental problem is AK that y'all call him. He really thinks he's like in the game. You know, like he's really tough. He got all these dudes. He got all this. Man, I got all it because he's making internet money and he got money, but he's not respected. And because he's not respected, he think he gonna get respect because they gonna have to come to him. They need him. And when he get his ego get out his body when he get online. And the guy that you see online is not the guy when it's offline. He's all respectful, quiet, and oh hey, how you doing? Oh, that's just my show. That's just the personality I do for the show. I know what you said. People then already told me, rappers have already came up and told me exactly how you are. Because a lot of rappers talk to me in the DM. You know, we don't do interviews and do all that stuff, but they talk to me in the DM. They told me how you are. In real life, he's, I'm just happy, for you and your success for your album, man. Just tell me what you want, man. I'll do anything for you. You want some hits? I'll put out a video on you, man, and plug your thing when he gets pressed. Soft people do the most. They're the most dangerous people. Soft people are the most dangerous people in the world. Because somebody who's soft, they fold. They start telling things they shouldn't tell. They do the wrong thing out of fear because they soft. Soft people get people locked up. Soft people do. They the worst kind of people. It's called State of the Culture. No, I hit my knuckle, man. That rubbing AK thighs was the straw that broke the door. In his defense, he probably thought they were two logs. He'd be, that was your thighs? I thought that was part of the wall. But no, he's been on a diet. He's really been on a diet because he's trying to get a record deal and he's trying to get on the TV show with Revolt. So they need him to try to lose some weight so he can get more, deals. They told him like, you're about 300 pounds too big. If you could just lose like a little, like just 250, just 250. That's it. It was 250, then you get down to something manageable. Here, instead of that 2 liter, why don't you try some of this alkaline water? And that's the thing. He's not even a Hennessy drink. He want to drink Hennessy because he think that's what the rappers do. The rappers drink Hennessy. Let me drink Hennessy. Yo, I was going off the Henny. Yo, I was going off the Henny. I'd be like, you can tell, you can smell the suburbanite a mile away. We've seen guys like this a lot. You can smell the suburbanite. Because all the suburbanites, they want to act like people that's from the city. It's crazy. It's like, are you kidding? It's like you should be privileged. People in the city, they don't want to. A lot of them don't want to be involved with the nonsense in the streets. They gotta live there because of their station in life. They would rather live in a place that you grew up in, where they had opportunities to do something else. And you want to go there and glorify, like, I'm gonna go hang out on Jackson Street. Look, yo, I'm on Jackson. Take my picture. I was on Jackson Street and lived. They be like, yo, it was mad dangerous, yo. We was on Jackson Street, yo. And then we saw some dudes, they was walking down the street. We was like, oh, snap, it's going down. What's gonna happen, man? And they walked past us and they kept going. We was like, woo, that was close, Joe. That was close. People just need to stop glorifying things they know nothing about. People go around talking about Chirac and they've never even been there. I was like, dude, what are you talking about? Yo, I know y'all be straight murdering people in Chicago. I'm like, I haven't murdered nobody, dude. What is you talking about? You act like everybody just walk around out here just like it's state of emergency, the old PlayStation game. Everybody just running around shooting everybody, huh? That's how Chicago is. Gee. Of course, they love to ban somebody. Somebody love to ban somebody for something. Dog, you cannot come on this block ever again. I know you was never on it, but if I see you on it, boy, I tell you, you gone. Your passes is revoked. You can no longer come here in this establishment again. Be like I had a Philly band during the Meek Mill time. Yo, dog, you should see the emails I had, man. It was crazy. All the Instagrams. Yo, man, you can't come on to Philly no more, son. I swear to God. Look, I ain't gonna hold you, but you can't come into Philly, dog. You can't come into Philly. North Philly, South Philly, West Philly. I run this, man. I hold it down. You know what I'm saying? You disrespect me, you ain't coming here, boy. I got shooters on deck. We waiting on you. You know, chasers. What? Yo, I ain't gonna hold you, Cannon. But you can't come to Philly. Dog, my whole 2016, 2016, son. You want to talk about hate mail, son? I'm laughing reading this stuff. Then I went there and told him I was coming to Philly. I had them fools standing outside for hours. Then I was like, I was coming to Philly. Then I changed my mind. Y'all can go back in the house. They was like at the airport, wasting their gas money, walking around, standing there for hours. Where you at, son? We didn't wait. We checking all the flights. Then keep checking. Keep knocking yourself out. I mean, yeah, let me have another drink, please. Thank you. And I'm like, yo, I just slipped past your security. I'm on my way to the place right now. Oh, I bet we on our way there. Come on, get in the car. We're driving over there. They was like, yo, we don't see you up here. You front, you lying. You ain't there. I'm like, nah, I ain't there. I was on my way there and I said, forget it, man. Why am I coming there for? So, so you see how you can get the when people try to ban you from stuff that you're never really going at anyway, it don't really matter to you. You're like, dog, I'm not going. I have no need to be there. Selma, I ain't seen Selma in a minute. What's been up? Those are some of my day ones. I can remember some of the day ones. Oh yeah, the Philly Goon got beat up. Yeah, yeah, Philly Good he took a L up in there. The Philly Goon took an L in that barbershop. You know what? I've talked to him maybe 2 times since then. I think his ego was hurt a lot from that fight. Wish him the best though. Yeah, I never pushed him to do that either. I don't know what made him. He had a personal thing with dude, man. He was really obsessed. Because I think he's a family member or he's related to the girl. I don't know how true that is, but he's related to the baby mom, and I'm like, but they have a relationship with like that was his wife or something. So don't get him involved in a marriage, dude. That's some real stuff when you go there. Oh, what's cracking, shorty? Word the burger. I'm not doing appearances and shows out there. I mean, I don't know. I really don't know. You asking the wrong person. What's up? I see y'all. Oh yeah, back in the day, um, man, believe me, there was things you guys didn't know, but I think I told y'all that already. It was a situation where it was gonna be a diss song on 50 Cent, and I was gonna be paid to drop it, to write it. So I think I've told it already before. He said, "How Treyway feel about that?" I don't know how he feel about that, but yeah, he really took credit for his success. He actually said the phrase that he would still be known as a pedophile if it wasn't for him. Oh, I wrote the song. I wrote the diss song for they never I sent it in, they said it they was gonna buy it, they never bought it. And it was a good thing they never did, you know. So like but the song was wrote. The whole 16, I don't really only thing I remember from it was like 50 Cent. That's why they call him 5-0. So the only investigation he'll be facing is ball cup. I remember that line being in it. And the rest of that, and everybody was, oh, that's sick. So when that came out, that line came in there, and the rest of it was just. And I was like, I can't do that. And when they said how much they was gonna pay, I'm like, I could do that. So it that was like one of the that was like one of the lines that's in it. That was like one of the lines. Nah, I didn't send that to Murder INC. Nah. It was a whole nother thing going on at the time. You guys knew nothing about it. But they wanted me to write something up and they was gonna pay me for it. But everybody went in another direction. Banks would have came at me easy. He wouldn't have been coming at me at all. I'm just a writer. So they'd have been coming. I had lines for everybody. Oh, I had lines for Banks too. That's the thing. I got lines. I got bars for days. Dude, we would go in. Now it was nothing to do it back, especially I was in a zone back then. You could not write with me. I would destroy you. And if I had to write something about Banks, Banks got better delivery and flow. The people I was writing it for, I don't know if they would have been effective. Banks would have probably ate them alive, but the bars would have been there for sure. I had the bars. I had all bars about Lloyd Banks. I ain't had none for Buck. I ain't had none for Buck. I ain't had none for them. But I had bars in case they wanted to buy those too. And you can't go off what people send you talking about. Look what somebody sent me off the DM. They got all this editing equipment and all this stuff. I mean, stop playing. That's funny because that's the same thing I said about Banks, Jordan Sharp. That's the same thing I said in the line about Banks. Yeah, it was. Yeah, I called him a deep. I like Banks with his deep face dome, looking like he got Down syndrome, letting chicks steal his CDs and all his music from his home. Man, I had it all down. I did do it. I had it all written down. It was because it was around the time when he got his whole CD stolen. I had nothing but bars and insults for everybody. Dog. I was the king of that. He was the punchline king, but I had all these setups because mine was based off reality of things that they actually went through. So I could easily write to that. Yeah, so I didn't get asked to do it. So I just had the bars ready in case they needed them. I was ready. Oh, Banks is a monster. Banks is a monster as an MC. Are you crazy? Banks is Banks is for real. I mean, for real. Before he was G Unit, Banks was still with the flow and the bars. Thank you, Mr. Vision Entertainment. I appreciate that. You mean boo boo, but you could call him 50. The police gonna have to come and get me off your ass. I'm a rider. Banks ain't never wrote for 50. Stop. Don't ever believe that. Oh yeah, Mr. Gomes. It was on point for sure. We can do whatever the town in. You won't win. You won't even feel comfortable in your own skin. I rap my ass off. Battling the champ with the glass jaw in the battle of Nassau. Try to go perhaps on kiss because the dudes I'ma send at dudes ain't gonna miss. I smoke straight up piff. I did real songs with Big, no made up it. And I ain't got a problem with clout. You ain't get shot again yet, so what's your next second album about? Nothing. Your raps are preschool. You made a lot of money. Now be cool while I swell up your lips like seafood. Bravehearts helped you. what he said, what he said. Tone and Post shelved you. Bravehearts helped you. Now I gotta melt you. Hey yo, Dad. Now I know why he wanted to get rid of Ja. He wanted to get rid of Ja, them niggas, so he could start singing like him. I wake up, stare at the ceiling, I'm alive. What a beautiful feeling. I put my vest on right before I put on my drawers. It's a habit. I'm always prepared for war. My life's like some shit you seen in a flick. Like a porn star when they sit on the. I test my thing out in the range. I'm like, one more clip. I remember things on the thing. I'm like, one more clip. I'm insane. I'm insane. I'll be awesome. I run in the scope. Kids try to annoy me. Nothing but another disgruntled employee. Been in the game 10 years and you still ain't rich. Even his mama upset that he still ain't. And you keep running your mouth like I'm going to take all that. One more verb out your mouth. I push out back. See the nozzle on the tray pound is 3 inches long, and the kick on the four poles extremely strong. When the little Ray Deuce is like pop, pop, change his hands up the block to an inch-ass drop. Now the balls he was kicking, none of his hot, cause he ain't got none of that that he's saying he got, and he ain't did none of that that he's saying he did, and I ain't got time to be talking about this. Ooh, I did he was thinking, I wonder y'all. I don't go to parties, Lily, but I run to y'all. Yeah, I live in CC, Lily, but I run to y'all. And when I'm in DC, they holler at me because I run to y'all. Yeah, yo, tell him I run New York. Man, who in the I told him, man, he can talk to me like that. I catch him and ball him up and roll him somewhere. D and Y, y'all want to talk to me? Y'all want to tell me what's going on? Because I service this man for real. I service him. I murder him. He's like, man, Puff on this love publishing. Tell Puffy to get out the mirror for the second. Let me talk to him. Tell him I want to buy Jada Kiss Publishing. He's still in the red. You owe money, nigga. I seen your monkey ass in the papers because you ain't returned them Jews you bought. You better give them back. You dirty nigga. Ain't none of that stuff you be wearing, yo. Oh man, we could have kept this a secret, Nick. These the dudes I was supposed to be with. This fight is fixed. You been set up. That's what you gonna say, man. They set me up, man. I ain't know 50 was gonna do that. Oh my God, it was vicious. Oh my God, that was vicious. Why you make me put your business in the street? Not niggas know you ain't that. Man. Woo. Fifth used to go hard, man. That's one thing I loved about Fifth, man. He was gonna go hard. Nobody was gonna outwork him. You were in trouble for even assuming that you had an opportunity to outwork him. It was not a reality. Some of the videos I got coming out today, I know I got a Kanye West video coming out about some Chicago stuff, so y'all might want to, check that out. I think that'll be the most impressive one of the day. Will we talk about LeBron James today? Maybe, and maybe not. It brought 50 Cent sight back from the dead. You really believe that? Think people are walking around going like, man, this is 50 interview with Teriyaki 69? That made our day. Oh man, you guys are something else, man. You gonna really make this a lot of fun for me. Mr. Raymond, if you worried about that man's sexuality, maybe you should take that up with that man. Did I see the fake inflated numbers that they spent money on to try to make it look like it was very popular? You know, there's such thing called a click bot. You know, a click farm that's in poor countries like Bangladesh. What they do is they give these people money, man. And when they give them money, you know, what they do is they take the money, they split it up, and these guys work for like $1 a day, and they spend time just posting comments in the comment section. They have like a whole row full of computers, and they all go ahead and they start doing that. And that's how these people get like 1,000 hits per minute because these guys are paid. They ride in on bikes because they can't afford cars. They're in the poorest countries alive, and these corporations pay them money just to come there and sit for hours and just make up comments and tell them what to say. I'm thinking of doing another Suge Thanos. I might do one today. I don't know. People have been requesting like we need Suge Thanos back. We need Suge Thanos back. I'm like, I might do one, man. I don't know. Puffy will be Star Lord doing that dance. Stop that dance. All in the videos. Look at him. Just dance. Oh yeah, my movie channel. I'm going live on my movie channel today. I got some more exclusive news for you guys. Am I gonna do that live or I might just make a video. The video will probably be better to do. So I'll make a video. And then I might go live on there today. I don't know yet. And then we'll just do it from there. I have written movies already. You guys just never knew. I've already written movies. Direct, that'll take some time. But writing the films, definitely. I've written like 3, 4, 5 feature films, full length feature films. They took, oh man, y'all got the whole thing all mixed up. Y'all, nobody has said the right channel yet. It's Screen and Fiend, no S on the end. Yep, Screen Fiend. Nobody's a Screen Fiend like me. Oh man. And the movie we saw yesterday was the worst movie I've seen in a long time. It was so unbelievably bad. I put that video out. I did that live. You had the screenshot what? Like I had to screenshot this. Oh, the chat with the name of the channel. Oh, okay. No, but no, I've written a movie already and it got stolen from me. I tried to send it to Kale and I told Kale, like, man, look, I wrote this movie. Let's talk to Universal Studios and get this thing done. Kale was working with Universal because of Nickelodeon is with Universal. So we went to go talk to Universal Studios. I was on the set when they was filming the How the Grinch Stole Christmas with Jim Carrey. I got pictures on there, illegal pictures I'm not supposed to take. So I told I said, look, Kel, what's going on with the script? When you're not around, oh God, why is they doing this to me? I gotta cut this thing off. This is gonna be all day long. I gotta figure out how to even do that. I'm sorry. I gotta respond. This guy tried to tell me LeBron was the better defender than Michael Jordan. I just lost my mind. I just lost my mind. Let me turn this thing off because I just to turn this into a whole video. How do I turn the alerts off? I want no alerts. I don't want to hear nothing. I don't care about what the people say. Like that's what the people say. I don't care about what the people say. Okay, he want to talk. I'm not in the mood to talk. I'm not one of the people that like to text talk at all. I don't have the time. But anyway, back to the movie. So anyway, we were at Universal Studios. Um, went there and saw them. They were filming the movie for the How the Grinch Stole Christmas. We out there in Hollywood, California, and Kel is nowhere to be found. They, I met with the people from Universal about the script. They said they liked it. They wanted to bring in another writer to change some things about the script and asked me would I be okay with that. I'm like, I'm change what you want, just I'll work with anybody changing some of my script. And then they said, well, we tried, but it's not going to work. So let's just wait on it. And it's waiting and it turns into a year. And they was like, well, these things take time. Sometimes it takes 4 years for a movie to get made. I'm like, wow, 4 years. Well, I guess I ain't got nothing but time. So go ahead and, when it gets done, next thing you know, there's a movie come out with Captain America, Chris Pine in the movie, and it's called Cellular. I said, Cellular? What's this? I watched the trailer for Cellular, and they had stolen my script and butchered it. I said, oh my God. Oh my God. No, they didn't steal this from my script. I I was done. And the bad part about it is the cell phone bit was just one piece that had nothing to do with the story of my script. My script has so many layers in it. Like it was an intelligent movie that dealt with corruption And basically, what this guy did, he worked for this corporation, but he wanted to run the corporation, but he had partners, and he couldn't take over the entire company because he didn't have the money. He couldn't get his partners to sell it to him. So what he did was start a fake Japanese company. And because the fake Japanese, because they thought it was Japan coming in and they had all this money and access, and then he hired this actor, or basically to be his general manager, this Japanese guy to represent him. They didn't realize it was the own partner that was with them, and they wouldn't sell it to him. So he tricked them by having the Japanese company come in and say, "We got to sell out to the Japanese. We do not want a war with the Japanese." He's battling and getting his people to go on his side, and they agreed, like, yeah, we don't want to go to war with the Japanese. Let's just sell it to them for the money that they asking for. Now, see, if it was him asking his friends to sell it back, to sell him the place, they wouldn't have done it. So he tricked them by having the fake Japanese company to do it. Now, this is how my movie went. So I'm telling you my movie right now. So if somebody else make my movie, I'm gonna smack them upside the head. So this is how the script went. So the Japanese, they sell the company to the guy, to the Japanese company, not realizing that he is actually the owner. They think the guy they talking to is the owner. He's not the owner of the company. Now, in order for the deal to go through so that he can have the funds, he hired what's just called a fixer, like a Ray Donovan, to go and get this fake counterfeit money and exchange it for goods. They need this money to this transaction. This transaction that happens on this island, to where, it's like a remoted island, very luxury resort, like Nantucket over there in that area, and where the cell phone service is bad. Okay, the guy gets the money, he has to stash it, and they got to come pick it up in the next day. This movie was written back when cell phone service was really bad, just like they did with cellular, and how you can intercept people's calls. And because they were on the island, these kids, like the Goonies, they were in there on the phone and they intercepted a call and they end up hearing the information about the money being stashed. So they wanted to see, was it real? They thought it was a prank. The kids went there, end up finding the money. So the one cell phone part that they took it out my story and made a whole movie about a cell phone. Chris Pine is on the phone with some girl who's being held hostage, and he's got to keep her on the phone. He's like, I don't know what number she is. I don't know where she's at. She's being held hostage. It became a total dumb, stupid movie. And they took my line, and I was ticked off about it. I was so ticked off at Universal for ripping off my script, because the script goes that's just the first two layers of the movie that I'm telling you. My movie is so layered and so perfect that when I sat there and explained it, they were like, "My goodness, this is intelligent." I said, "Don't worry, that's just one. I have many more movies." Okay, Terry Williams. Yeah, I just made all that up out of my brain just this second. I just ran down a whole movie script in my man. Just gave you a whole start of a movie script in my head, like LeBron just remembered four plays and everybody thought he was a genius. Go back to sleep, Terry. You got up too quick. Oh no, they could steal it. Believe me, I had lawyers. I had everything copywritten. So you can't steal it. They found a way to take something and make it to a point like their idea, the way they took it. Thank you, Queenie. I appreciate it. They got ways to steal ideas. They know how to write. They took a part of the story and made it like, oh no, this was our whole thing. It's just similar. And then they knew not to put Universal knew not to put their name on it. They gave it to like one of their partner companies. And I was disgusted because I'm watching the movie and I'm seeing how they taking stuff from my script. They took other bits and pieces out of my script. And with the whole hostage situation and all of these different things, because believe me, once they took the money, the kids took the money, right? And the guy went there to get the money, and the money wasn't there. And when they said they didn't get the money, he thought, whoa, they trying to lie to me. Like he didn't like they trying to squeeze me and not pay me. So he finds out that these kids he had to track down, and he's like, no, you guys really don't have it. So he had to go find the money from these kids, and the kids who found the money, they trying to decide what they're gonna do with it and hide it. And by the town being so small, anybody spend any type of money of significance will be noticed. See, that's why it turns into more of a Goonies type of an affair with these kids. And then they were not supposed to tell anybody about it. Now, one of the kids on this town, their family is going through a financial crisis, and they're not telling the rest of the people because they're used to having money. So he tells his family, his father, about it. So his father finds out about it because their family, this money could save his family and keep him there. He had never told his friends and nobody nothing about their financial problems. So he told his dad that they found his money and this and that. And he's like, I'm not supposed to tell nobody. Next thing you know, the dad gets involved. The dad is taking control of everything. Look, this is our money. The dad is taking control of everything. So it becomes a big problem because the guy comes back in town. He's a trained killer. He's a professional. He's like Ray Donovan type. This is what he fixes these problems. He's gonna get that money. But dad is like, oh no, he ain't. We gonna keep this money. There's always one person who goes spend money on do something they shouldn't do to leave a trail. And this movie becomes a epic movie all the way down the line. And people go, wow, this movie's incredible. It's a very dope movie, Shelby. And that's just one of the movies. I had everybody's mouth like this. Like you just went through the entire dialogue script. I'm like, I had this movie written for over 18 years. 18 years. That movie is 18 years old. If you like my hood stories, you should know I can write movies. After all I've seen, you gotta be kidding. Yeah, they butchered it. They took so many pieces out of it. I could still do it now, and the movie would be dope, and nobody would even attach it to that crap. But the way the industry is now, it'll be on Netflix, and it'll probably be the best thing for it. But it's incredible. I got a New Jack City type movie. I had written that because I was like, ever since New Jack, I'm like, man, we don't really have any real movies out like this. They've been like on a low budget or they've been really stupid. So I said, let me make a newer version of New Jack City. Two brothers coming up in the hood. They found the lick and what happened and how it got to the certain point. Oh man, it was severe. No, ain't no moonlight. If a producer come in and say, "Look, I'm gonna give you," I'll be no, dog. I'm going off experience. I've seen what brings down people who making money. I had written another one I had pitched. This was to Miramax, and they almost bought it, but they knew they couldn't rip it off. It was called Gated Community, and what it was is that the gated community had their own laws. So anything, it was a murder that took place on the community grounds, and they were like, "Look, she was murdered," and they were like, "We don't know nothing about it," and nobody on the gated community is talking about it. They like a whole private society. It was a whole like organism, like another world compared to what was happening outside those fences. And Miramax almost bought it. It was very severe. And they wanted to try to change the scene in there. They wanted to change the scene in the movie because they thought it was too severe. I had a scene where, the killer is trying to kill this lady. She's pregnant and she jumps from one roof to the other roof in the rain. And they wanted to change that part of the script. They was like, we can't have that. I'm like, it ain't gonna be no deal. I'm not cutting that out the script at all. That part is necessary. And I was like, it goes with the story, believe me. If I told you the story, you would understand why that happened and why it have to be the way it was. The whole fight scene happened in the rain outside, and they jumped from that one house to the other house because the way the houses are, they're pretty close. And she was pregnant, and she was on the roof. The killer was on the roof, and she jumped from one side of the roof to the other, and she was pregnant at the time. She did the whole fighting while she was pregnant. And I was the whole fight scene being pregnant, and I was like a female. See, this is way before the female movement, any of that stuff. I had gated community already done. And I was like, this fight scene is gonna be with a pregnant woman. She's gonna be fighting pregnant and in the rain, avoiding this killer. And I was like, the one scene with her jumping, they loved the whole thing. They was like, man, the tension. It's so much tension because you're gonna be so caught up with her being pregnant. I'm like, exactly. Now, what do you have? You have a pregnant woman trying to avoid monsters and then giving birth to a baby while she's pregnant. Now that's like everybody's norm. I'm like, they didn't stole my idea. Didn't you see what's that, the quiet place? She's pregnant and these aliens are around her. I'm like, man, I've been wrote this movie 20 years ago with a pregnant woman as the hero of the film. Another one of my genius ideas. Oh, you don't like it, Marcus? I'm sorry about that. Sorry about that, Marcus. I try to do a better job by you. Marcus is unhappy, everyone. Boo this man. Boo. So I think we stayed up here live enough or loud enough or whatever enough. But let's see. Wow, I did put that up there. Okay. That's what it is then. All right, just hold your horses. Yeah, I'm just working on a few things, working some things out. Fixing up the Kanye West video. Putting my finishing touches on it. Using my finger. Doing all sorts of twisted things in your fingers. Disrespecting the game, home training and manners. I was doing it since you was sitting in pampers. I was moving them grams for you knew what a hand was, ducking the vans, the radars, the scanners. Before you knew what hard white the tan was, I was hitting the turnpike, I with the pan. I had it laid out before you knew what a plan was. 300 million later, now you understand it. Y'all ain't see me coming through Vegas. Y'all ain't seen so many grand busters. What that girls that one fight. I was on the Peter Pan bus when you was putting Peter Pan up in your room. Now y'all messing with whom? Allow me to retort. You cowards is just now learning the things that we taught. What you really know about a ride report? Like a high-speed Porsche, i.e. You didn't know how to floss till I came through the door like Eric B. For prayers, respect me in this blitz. Can't disrespect us because you got a little check cut. You've been sucking dick so much, it's messing your little neck up. Now you're too big for your britches. You got a few little inches. You think you're me, but you just ridiculous. I blew breath in you, midget. I gave light to the game. It's only right. I got the right to be king. No, my hair grow different. You know, my hair grows in 90 spirals. I twist your hair like a gyro. My hair grows in 90 spirals. Just like the grandson of Kush, I'm holding double hands on the evergreen bush. I know eventually the game would have to mention me. One, two, and up. 1, 3, and up. What? I don't know if Rob. I don't think so. I saw Diddy and Joe so far. I didn't see anybody else. Rory and Maul crack me up. They great. They great for the show because they all individual energy. Maul hates everything that moves. That's just that's Maul. Period. And he will hate the fact that you said he hate everything that moves. Yeah, you caught this live because I'm still on. I'm still hanging in the game, man. Like, man, I'm still in the game. Still in the game. I'm just still in the game. See, they ain't see me coming through Vegas. Thank you. I appreciate the love. Oh, the female boxing fan. I ain't seen you in forever. Forever, ever? Forever, ever, ever? This is how early you get up? See, them my day ones. I'm running the game because I was born to do it. I kick that Willie stuff real because I'm really gonna do it. The voice of the hustlers, who else gonna do it? Most of your squad is wrapped up in the boxing and bombing floor. That's how I get down when I come through in the V. Other people on the videos don't do it for me. Raps the CD, they do their little things and they prayers because them other dudes don't make sense. Talk about bitten lines. Homie, I did every bit of crime to get rid of mine. Ran so much snow, I could stand a dime. This is way back when, way before your BS was signed. You're trying to indirectly affect me directly because you what you risk for. I'll get raw. Boy, I'm straight gutter. Let me remind you, act like you out of your mind. I put your mind out of you. I do a lot of things and I put my mind to it. A whole lot more if I put my mind to it. The music get down, get dope. And everybody want to try to blow almost a double vote. And job to drop a jewel and make po sick. I only respect the feds. These cops know it. The quickest dude to drop them to the brain and comatose sick. Because after all, what's my name? Oh, mm. They want to rhyme like me. They want to down like me. All the people out there want to rhyme my mom. Me drink crystal, put diamonds on their wrist style, sell fiscal. You just love my style. Want to be players, let's end the biz style. Been through it. I can tell you what to do and how to do it. Foundation is laid. You can take it to the top, baby girl, if you're not afraid. The world is watching. Clown, certainly. People want to get up in your drawers like that's hurting me. I keep you diamonds spaced out, and traced out. Cartier watch, my diamond face out. Everybody want to chase you up there, no doubt. Chase you upstairs singing, let's play house. Drop a seed in a little life to breathe in a. One of the boys told to be sure, OD'd in a. His face and shade look just like ours. All the chicks jealous at the baby shower. Boom! That's right. That's right. We getting that brown money tonight. Yeah, brown money. Brown money. We spending that brown money. Brown money. All you gotta do is make your bet. You will get paid, and that'll be that. You ain't got to spend no dollars. I'm wearing a Durant, but I look like equal dollar. He can have a big monster game all he want, long as he got the L. I'm gonna put him right on that L train. Get on that L train, boy. Don't you get off. That's where you belong. On that L train. All that Jay-Z, the check it at A, check it at A, check it at A, check it at A, check it at Y, Z, up into the rap, up into the rap, I'm not gonna take it, check it, break it, the flow, what's up with that? I'll be like, huh? Ban the iggity. Ban the iggity. Be like, huh? I'm taking about. I'm taking the breaking the breaking the breaking the somebody coming to give it up. I'm rubbing the bump the top of the bump the bump, taking the breaking the breaking the moment, but bump. I'll be like, whoa, what did he say? I'm taking, shaking, baking, and breaking them up. I'm taking the shaking, the breaking, and breaking them up. You see, that's what you do. Y'all taking the shaking, the breaking, and waking them up. Showing, improving, and grooving it. See, that's how you have the words together to make them bump. Showing, improving, and grooving, and grooving, and grooving, and grooving, and grooving, where you can roll the tongue. Showing, improving, and grooving, and making a movie with the mic. I'm showing, improving, and grooving, and making a movie with the mic. I'm showing the grooving, improving, and making a movement with the mic. I'm still with the people in the mouth like taking a dirty little tight. Master of the murderous maniac, man styles. When I'm perfect, the abuse, I was just a meal tiles. Pops and props and Terminator 2, the pen and pad to play to you over the cross stage too. Thank God for nah. If Nas came out doing the Iggity style, trying to bounce around like that, oh, he did do that a little bit. You're a big girl now, put the ground with the hormones now. Got your own home, you're alone with a bone, when going to get your back below now. You're a big girl now, anywhere where the niggas about. You could be the boulder and this fucking Jordan, and you don't want to be around. You a big girl now, better go with the hormone now. Got your hormone, you're alone with a bone, when going to get the back below now. You're a big girl now, anywhere where the niggas about. You could be the boulder and this fucking Jordan, and the man don't want to be around. She's sexy. She got it. She fine. I was like, yes, that was my song though. I love that song. But he used it on another song too. He used that style on one other song. He only did that style on two songs and said, nah, it ain't gonna work. Do y'all know the name of that song that he used that same style on? I'm gonna see who's smarter. Let me see who knows. Okay, dude, this is not throwing stuff up on the screen. Nah, close, but nope. Gosh, you gotta be kidding. Think about Big Girl now and think about when did he ever use that style. Gosh, I'm gonna have to help you guys out here too. Oh wow, you guys are messed up. All right, here we go. We on the same team. You want to pass the ball? You got it, though. You want to put it on? You don't even know about what put it on the team with me, so you can share the web. But now you want to ball so hard. Now do it yourself. You and it now. If you so yeah, well, you never came out. What you shit now? What you put now in the click now? Cause you mad? Cause the blow down and I make sounds like a blow athlete. I done did that. Now everybody want to know what I'm running a million. Who can stop you from making a million? Homeboy, you can prevent this. The people don't want to see eye to you, lie to you. and take food off your table because they don't see your vision. It's today history. Why you here? How you late on living? Not forever, but at least 140. Pray for me. I'm trying to eat like the dudes who bought Motown off Jerry Gordy. Good God. Yeah, I'm tired of games. Now I'm in the big things. Got to get myself together, man. I'm in the big things. Man, we already did that. I'm in the big things. I'm in some big things, some big things, some big things. How can you not remember that? Shame on you. Shame, shame, shame. You don't remember big things. I told you was close. Not with the song, but with the flow. He used the same flow there that he used on there, and he never used them again. I'm old, but I ain't that old. We don't need no hooks. Yeah, that caused a lot of problems in the city. I think I made a video talking about the whole no hooks thing. See, when you say hook, that is like a derogatory term to a gang in Chicago. If you call them hooks, you're gonna be in it for a big, you're gonna be in for some problems. So when you say we don't need no hooks, we don't need no hooks. We don't need no hooks. And so the opposition gang used to play this song forever. We don't need no hooks. We don't need no hooks. Then if you called another gang a brick, you could be in trouble. That was they return back to them. You bricks, and they would get mad. So when you heard hooks and bricks, you knew it was a whole big insults going on. So when they had the song No Hooks, they meant like there was no hook on the song. We don't need no hooks. 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 And that was the hook. We don't need no hooks was the hook. That's what made it funny. We don't need no hooks. We don't need no hooks. We don't need no hooks. And that put Wu-Tang in a lot of trouble. And it led to the big fallout that had me getting hit in the head with a bottle, having my eye all messed up, all because of the no hook song. But I'm gonna shut this down so y'all can get to the videos, because believe me, they coming like fastballs. I already finished the Kanye video, so that's gonna be coming up in like any minute. I'm out.